Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly sunny, 67 the high. It's about 56 now. Got a number of things to get to. AJ is here. He's on weekends on GRD, and he helps out a bunch of other times as well. He's going to sit in with us on this break.
Hello.
Hello, AJ.
Yeah, hey.
We'll talk to AJ more in a minute.
He's got some
But I didn't want him just
to
have to
sing.
sit there silently for the entire time. Now, Joe and Hot Wings know this. I shared something with them.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yes.
I nearly ran into someone of local prominence.
Oh.
And I mean ran into them to the point where I don't think they know it was me. We've met. We know each other. They were in
This
this
is
room.
a local institution.
Yes.
You almost killed a man.
Oh, like
Yeah, he means
ran
in
into
his
the-
car.
Like I thought you meant like, oh, I almost ran into a famous person
Let's
walking
not
down the
say.
street.
Let's not say I almost killed a man. That's not what happened.
Murdered.
Sounds like it.
I definitely okay. Of the two, it would be closer to manslaughter. It would not have been
Well,
murder.
see, there
so
you
you
go.
are admitting
See, there you
to
would- there you
attempted
go.
manslaughter.
Yeah, man. Not.
So you almost.
Yeah. Okay. Negligent homicide.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
No,
I think.
it wasn't my fault.
Well, that's what
it
they
was a
call it.
That's
suicide.
what I would say, too.
It would have
Yeah,
been
I
a
know.
suicide, is
Let
what it
the
would have been
jury
labeled.
decide.
It would have been a horrific accident. So
Okay.
last week, I was going for a bike ride, and I had Henry in one of those carts you pull behind your bike, like a burley. And we crossed Byron Center, and we're going to make our way over to Kent Trails, and then ride south and back. No problem. So I get across Byron Center, which always I don't like crossing the busier streets, especially when I'm pulling Henry. So I'm like, okay,
Right.
now it's good. Now it's downhill, so I get a pretty good speed.
Yeah.
It slopes downward for a good ways. Rest. I'm already tired. I've gone 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, that's a long way.
Downhill.
So yeah, it's all downhill at that point.
Yeah.
Every bit of it is downhill. So going downhill into this neighborhood across Byron Center from where we live, and I see somebody getting on a bike out to my left, and they have a handful of what it looks to be flyers of some sort. I don't know what they are. And I recognize this person. I go, I know that guy. We've met that guy before. They're locally prominent, and even if they didn't, I would have been excited to see somebody I know in an area where I wouldn't normally see them. So I'm getting ready to say hi, and this all happens in a second or two or three or four. So, but it's right at the point where you're picking up steam going down this hill. And I watch as that person swings their leg over the top of the bike and then kicks down to take off. And rather than pull alongside or go in the opposite direction of me, it's like they've created a bicycle intersection in the middle of the road. I'm going fast. I jam on both the rear and the front brakes and put my feet down like Fred Flintstone.
Henry flies
As this
past you in the
person
burley.
goes right in front of me, and their head didn't seem to turn so much as 1 degree to the right to see me. I honestly don't know if they saw me, but I think they heard me because they went, "Tommy, what are you doing?"
Did Tommy just keep going?
Yeah.
He kind of looked back like I startled him. I probably did because my bike would have hit him. I would have T-boned somebody on a bicycle.
Oh, it would have been a glorious wipeout.
Oh, it would
So
have
you-
it would have been
I nearly ran into Tommy Brand from Brands with my bike.
Who is the part that shocked me the most is still going door to door with Brands flyers.
I don't know. I don't think they were Brands flyers. I think
assume they were
Brands is
like they were coupons.
I feel like Brands is like 40 years removed from needing to go door to door on coupons.
That's what
now,
I
he is.
thought.
I don't know, but that guy humps it, man.
He does. He works hard. And I had just seen him like a year ago. The city of Wyoming has a public works night. And I bet that's what the flyers were for. But he's also politically active, so it could. But I don't think there's any elections that were on the way at that point. I think it was probably for the Wyoming Public Works. They bring all the dump trucks and the graders and the fire trucks, and they put them all, and they bring hot dogs. And last year, Tommy was there cooking and everything.
No.
So I think
But he
that's
was
what it
just reminding people that Michael Moore was not welcome at his restaurant.
Maybe.
Like, it's been a while since I've said this out loud, but here's a flyer.
Just in case.
If Michael Moore is around, you tell him to stay away.
I mean, if they are brands flyers, though, that's pretty impressive.
That
It's
is
very
I would be super
impressive.
impressed.
You know what I
like a
mean?
coupon for potato skins or something.
Right.
Dude,
I should have gone and picked him off the door and see what nearly cost him his life. Was it worth it? I mean, he obviously wouldn't have died, but it would have been bad. We would have both been hurt.
Oh, you would have been a news story about how you would try to seriously injure a local icon.
Let's not say tried to.
well,
I saved his life. I should be hailed as a hero.
Okay, so this is
Whoa,
this is
whoa.
a hero setup,
it's
is
not
what
the
this
way I
is.
It's not a hero setup,
Yeah.
but I did need to jam on the
Yeah.
brakes.
This is like somebody who kidnaps somebody and
Yeah.
then calls 911 themselves and says, "I know where they are."
you sound like a
No.
psychopath.
and then they can be.
It's not-
I
it's-
discovered
I
the
feel like
body.
that's not
Let's
even
be clear. This
relatable.
is
That's-
not anything like kidnapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you called Tommy and said, "You know what, Tommy? You should get on your bike and put some flyers out at the bottom of that hill."
You're suggesting, Hot Wings, this was
Yeah.
a long con on my part?
Yeah.
Tommy, I want
Yeah.
$2.99 margaritas all day, every day, or else you're getting it. And sure enough, I went to their website, and that is on there.
I'm gonna need a sizzler right
Not a
now.
coincidence. I think that's all the
I think not.
information we need to make an arrest.
We should have called to see if Tommy could come on with us to say, do you remember almost getting in a bicycle accident?
We need
And he'd
to
go,
have
"Who is
Tommy
this? Who?
That was me.
Who?
Still don't know who you are.
That is
Hey,
beautiful.
free beer.
Never
What?
heard of you.
In that
you
same
were here.
neighborhood last year, I saw a local television news person carrying a deceased bat on a hockey stick.
on. How does that promote the station?
No, they were. It was sweeps month.
Okay.
Yep. Are you infested with hockey bats? Is this a sports update?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So yeah, that was something. But everybody was fine. But
For now.
So your plan didn't work out the way you had hoped.
Henry said, "Dad, you yelled at that guy." I go, "I did. I thought we were gonna die."
Yeah.
I go, "I yelled."
I yelled at the ones I hurt the most.
I think that would go without saying.
How is it that I end up being the monster?
What do you mean?
Well,
no
because of
monster.
how you attacked Tommy Brand.
I did
You're
not
no
attack
Tommy Brand.
Just because he's trying to pass out coupons, spread some
Yeah, the
goodwill.
guy, he's trying to save people money
Yeah.
First of all, we don't know what the flyers
and
were.
politically influence them.
Well, they were.
I think he was inviting people to an open house for fun.
I know. Oh, yeah. Now I know what the problem is. He's a massive conservative. You communist.
Yes.
You Bernie
Yep,
Sanders
I was
liberal.
on my Feel the Burn bike looking for looking for Republicans to run down.
Yep.
You know what I got to take down is a local businessman. Come on, son. Let's go learn the ways of the world.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of stuff that divides the liberals and the conservatives, let's talk recycling and room to throw our trash. This from Fox 17.
Okay.
Tonight, we're talking trash on Fox 17, literally. That's because public works officials in Kent County say that we
What
are
else
running
is
out of
new?
room in our landfills.
Fox 17's Brody Carter in the studio after seeing
Why
some
don't
of
we
that-
do with our trash like we do with our sewage? Give it to Ottawa County.
Yeah, put it in the river.
Every time it rains, throw a washer in the river and say, "Good luck, Ottawa."
They love it.
waste firsthand and what they're hoping to do about it, Brody?
Yeah, Christian, Janice, good evening. It's definitely a growing problem and will continue to grow as more people move to Kent County.
Speaking of a
Currently more
growing
than
problem, Brody's hair.
Yeah. What's up, Irish Mr. T?
100,000 people live here, generating millions of cubic yards of trash each year. Now, the only question is, how long can the landfill sustain that output before it's too late?
That's rude.
And the answer
Yeah, what? I don't even hear anything.
I stopped.
He's like,
listening.
man, I feel like Tommy Brand handing out flyers, minding my own business, and then boom.
Yeah.
Bam.
generating millions of cubic yards of trash each year.
Right now, they're
the only question
showing
is,
the houses of Allegan County
All I
just
can
being
think
crushed under garbage.
All I can think of right now is what the accent of an Irish Mr. T would sound like. It's just playing.
Oh,
over.
pitiful.
I'm pretty ready to fool you, sea sucker.
Joe's Irish is always a little pirate.
Yeah, a little pirate, a little mad Scotsman.
We figured it out. I've unlocked it.
Oh, that's right.
How long can the landfill sustain that output
Well,
before
forever.
it's too late? And the answer may be closer than you think.
We usually see a couple hundred trucks a day, and the waste is everything from residential waste,
That
food
person's
waste.
crock.
Yep. Deserves to be there.
We can only make so many ski hills out of garbage around here.
We'll be the Rockies of garbage dump ski hills.
You can see corrugated cardboard in the loads. It's material that we have to do a better job sorting out before it ever comes here.
Between standard recycling and compostable food and yard waste, the Department of Public Works says nearly 75% of waste dumped in the Kent County landfill should have been reduced, reused, or recycled.
75%.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, people
I know
are
for
lazy.
us, when my wife finally talked me into getting on board of recycling a decade ago, I was shocked by, it used to be like, okay, Thursday's trash day. Well, I better come soon because this trash is overflowing.
Yeah.
Like those big, I don't know, are they 55-gallon?
Something like that.
The ones you roll out. I think they are. We used to fill that up every week and maybe have a bag or two on the side. And now that we recycle, the recycling one is packed every time. I have to
Same
step
here,
on
man.
everything
Yeah,
and squish
so
it
is
teeny
ours.
tiny. And then the trash, I could put it out once every 3 weeks if I.
Well,
I mean,
we did. I don't know if your service does it, but the city, you can pay per load, per every time they pick it up, instead of paying a monthly fee.
Oh, wow.
So you just keep cash in an account, and if that week you put it out, they dump it, they discount it, and it's like once every 3 weeks, once a month.
That's
I think
that's a great deal.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
kinda cool.
city only.
But don't
Yeah,
they-
I don't think mine does that. I just pay what I pay.
A month.
I
Yeah.
feel like my company though, like we have a recycling and we have a trash. They pick it up in the same truck.
Well,
Not ours.
They look the same. There can be two.
I think it's the exact same.
Are
truck.
you truck
in
blind?
in your case, it may be. Yeah.
Nope, they're both guys. It's a green truck. Guys, it's just. I've never seen two of them at the same time.
That's right.
Now, our trash service has 2 separate trucks. They are different colors and everything.
They are.
Ours
Yeah.
as well. Mm-hmm. Unless they're taking them after the garbage collection, painting them to look like the recycling trucks. Possible.
Could be it.
And
Well,
then coming
conspiracy
back
theory.
2 hours later.
This should have been separated out, and instead of it going for scrap recycling, it's ending up here and we're burying it.
You separated your job.
I don't think it is.
Well, that's what he's saying. We have to do a better job.
Yeah, he said we have to do a better job.
He means the residents of our county.
That's not a we.
That is we.
Not in his case. He means them.
I don't think he does, but okay.
Again and find it.
A trash research project held by the county finding last year alone, Kent County generating nearly 2 million cubic yards of trash.
Well, the damage economically is we're throwing away nearly $400 million worth of material a year.
That's $400 million statewide.
Says local bowling pin.
Roughly $52 million
We've had some really
thrown in the
good insults today.
trash right here in West Michigan. And in just a few years, officials fear the landfill in Kent County will soon be full.
Well, we've got capacity left for just over 10 years of trash here.
10 years?
We'd like not to have to develop more landfill space.
So the $52 million question
Well, you're going to
is,
have to.
Right.
Yeah, because nothing's changing, sir.
I mean, unless the planet goes through Armageddon in 10 years,
Yeah,
you're still going to have to do that if you're at a 10-year max.
I guess that was the end of it.
Oh,
I wasn't done with hearing.
yeah. I was kind of
That
excited.
couldn't have been
we
the
were
end of
just
it.
getting to the good stuff.
It was.
Why aren't we
It's
recycling?
not the end.
That's a good question, and I think there's been a lot of people looking at that, and it's the easiest answer is inconvenience. When people as a culture don't tend to prioritize recycling as much as you think we would.
So the next time you think about throwing something in the garbage, think again.
And then do what you were going to do.
I totally got the no recycling argument about 20 years ago when it was a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
When you would have to separate everything, like here's my glass bin, here's my aluminum bin, here's my metal bin, my paper bin, my cardboard bin, and you just go, yeah, whatever. I'm just throwing this garbage away. But now it's so easy.
Yeah.
Like, it drives me crazy if I'm listening to like a guy like Sean Hannity. He's I'm not bothering to do that. That's not my job. My job isn't to recycle. Recycling is stupid. Where you just
That is just asinine.
Where you go really have
he
that
goes,
argument
I don't have
in
enough.
this day
He
and
goes,
age.
I don't have enough time in my day to sit there separating out all that stuff. And you go, you don't. I mean, I have 2 bins. It's like I know what's like regular garbage, and then if I have some cardboard or something, I just throw it in the other one or a can. It's not.
So Hannity's going to look at it. I don't know if this is paper or pizza. What am I going to do?
I'm like, you dumbass.
Also, you're
How-
worth
you-
like
you make-
$100 million.
You make this
You're not
sound so
doing it
lazy.
anyway.
You're so lazy sounding.
It seems strange to me because most of the other stuff he says is so well educated.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Right? He's so careful.
I know.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Well,
hit and miss on that guy.
Now, the Kent County Department of Public Works is now hoping to reduce waste by 20% by 2020 and 90% by 2030. And they're saying that it starts with us, residents and business owners, and making it a priority to definitely start recycling.
Eye-opening to see those images. It puts it all into perspective because we can all do our part.
For sure.
Got to lead by
Stop preaching.
It would put it more into perspective, though, if I knew how many wasted elephants that was every year,
right.
or how many Oreos to the moon in garbage that is.
How many U.S. aircraft carriers was that gets thrown away?
Up in school hearing reduce, reuse, recycle, and it's just one of those things that...
And even you go to big events now, they have you separate your trash, so you can do a little bit, a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And if folks at home want to make that pledge, they can head to our website at fox17online.com.
Oh, wait, we could sign a
Oh,
pledge.
we can make a
thank
pledge?
goodness.
Yeah. So remember,
I'd like
if,
to pledge.
according to Christian, if you want to recycle, go to beer fests.
That's right.
Any other outside
You can do
go.
a lot.
Right now, if he were listening, he would be saying, that is not what I said.
Go where I go.
But it was,
Not what he meant.
Got plenty of information for you on how you can join in on the effort.
You just told we don't need information everyone knows. We're just lazy.
Go to a local website and give us your email address.
Right.
Promise we won't bother you.
Right. It's all going to
boy.
work out. Yeah. So that seems easy enough.
Sweet.
AJ is here. AJ,
Hi.
you are helping out the 14th annual Stomp Out Stigma Walk for Mental Health. This is, I'm glad that you are a part of this. I'm glad you're going to talk about it. Mental health.
Thanks.
For years, we've no, wait, I don't want it to seem like we're saying we've been championing this for a long time, but there is that stigma is near and dear to me because of people, we say it all the time, where, somebody has something wrong if their kidneys aren't producing what they need to do or they're not doing. You go to the doctor and you get it checked, but if you have a chemical issue with your brain, people are embarrassed by whatever happens with that, and that's not fair.
It's very true. No, it's the thing is I got involved with this simply because I met with the executive director of the Mental Health Foundation years ago. She and I sat down to have a cup of coffee for a half hour, and it turned into a 3-hour conversation. And a week later, she invited me to one of their Be Nice assemblies out at Zeeland High School, and I thought I was just there to observe. She handed me a microphone in front of 1,200 kids.
How about
Said,
that,
Tell
huh?
your story.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, okay, sweet.
Okay.
So, I've been involved with it ever since. And Be Nice it's one of the divisions of the Mental Health Foundation, and their primary focus is to go into different schools and teach kids about the problems with bullying, cyberbullying, and inevitably bullycide, which is, a horrible, horrible thing that happens. And when I was in school and when you guys were in school, if you were getting bullied or picked on, it stopped at 2, 3 in the afternoon. Now with social media, kids don't get a break, man.
No. And it's more brutal.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought I had a horrible mouth, and I thought that I could offend people until I started playing Xbox Live, and you
No,
hear things
children
on
are
air from
awful.
11-year-olds.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I'm offended. Like, I'm going
really
to tell
hurt
my
my
wife,
feelings,
man,
yeah.
what are you doing? So, I mean, it's a different world out there now, and you start to understand that there's so many different things that can affect people in so many different ways that you have no idea what somebody encountered even coming into the office, in the morning or coming into school that day. And whenever kids come into school, that might be the best 6-7 hours of their day. You have no idea what their home life is like.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, it's not like not every school district is, this happy-go-lucky good area. I mean, there's within a 5-mile radius of this place, there's kids that are dealing with homelessness and starvation and different things like that.
The only good meal they get a day is
Yeah.
the free lunch they get, yeah.
And you don't start to understand that until you start to dive deeper. And I feel like a lot of us, especially in the West Michigan area, we live in this kind of bubble that, everything's kind of happy-go-lucky and Michigan nice, and, it's Beer City, USA, and it's,
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff that there's kind of an underlying thing. And, a group like the Mental Health Foundation, they have an opportunity to properly educate kids and, properly educate adults too. They do the mental health first aid workshops and things like that. They do a lot of great stuff throughout the community. And this is just a gathering that for the last 4 years now, I've been the MC in the morning with a couple of the local news outlets. They'll send some of their news anchors. And so I'll DJ in the morning and kind of play some music and stuff to get all the walkers jazzed up. And then they get let out by a local high school marching band and things like that. And then they come back. And this year, we're actually doing it a little different. The walk actually starts at about 9 o'clock. And then as people start to come back from 10 to 11:30, we're doing a post-walk concert. So my band's going to play.
And it's a free walk.
Yeah.
It's a free walk. This is one where you have to sign up in advance. Go pick up
you can. There's different ways you can do it. You can go onto the website. It's themhf.org. You can go on there and you can sign up to pledge different money. It is free to walk. It's free to come down for the concert, all that kind of stuff. You can do whatever you want to do, but then any money you would pledge or anything like that, you just sign up.
It'd be great if you could donate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you want to come down and just be a part of it, it's. I think people start showing up around 8 o'clock. I think registration starts at 8, so everybody shows up and puts on their T-shirts and everything. And the thing is they have different teams that come there every year.
And by the way, it's at the Pew campus downtown of Grand Valley State.
Sorry.
And there's free parking available in the ramp adjacent to the Seward lot, 520 Lake Michigan Drive. So all the things would be simplified for you if you're on your way down. They make it easy for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing to do. It's really, really fun, and we have a great time every year. I think last year there was about, I want to say 1,500, 1,700 people, and I think they're expecting over 2,000 this year.
Well, that's great.
So,
fantastic.
It's a good reason to get downtown and do something good. It's going to be an
It'll
awesome
be gorgeous
day.
this weekend.
It is. Yeah, the weather's going to be really nice. A beautiful morning.
It's great.
No excuses. Come on down. It'll be fun.
themhf.org for all of the info. And they'll answer your questions. Well, there's a phone number. There's an email there. That's good.
And beniceonline.com for more info about your portion of the organization.
Yeah,
bullying.
I just I go out and I speak to different schools. I mentor a lot of kids locally and stuff like that. So
cool. This is good.
Yeah, they're good kids.
AJ, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Nirvana, About a Girl, 97.9 GRD Rocks.